No
So
problem.
first of all, congratulations on clearing your exam. So how you are feeling right now?
I'm still on cloud nine. It's been such a stressful journey, but when you finally clear it, it's such a great feeling. I'm just happy I managed to clear
That
it.
is
That's
that is
okay.
so true. Like
Yeah.
from all the certification that I have done, like I have done a lot of certifications. PMP
Yes.
hold a special place. Like I'm sure
Mhm.
after this you may go to another certification like risk scheduling, but the
Yes.
journey of PMP is always special. I tell to other people, I still remember when I cleared my PMP. I worked for like 6 months. I read the book like 10 times because I didn't had any coaching at that time. I couldn't even find
Yeah.
any coaches, no online things, all those things
Yes. Yes.
guys have.
Yes.
You have the privilege. You are the lucky guys have the privilege of WhatsApp and all those things. Okay, I
Absolutely.
did it.
Yeah.
When I came back, I was like actually crying. And then we are
Yeah.
religious people. We did like we do sajda.
Yes.
I did
I
that.
get it.
Like thank you God. All those things. Still
Yes.
remember that thing. So PMP is
Yeah, you
special.
should remember.
Enough
It
about
is
my
special.
journey. Please tell out us about your journey.
So my journey began in September this year, 2020. I just had information that the exam was changing in January,
Okay. Okay.
and so that put a bit of pressure on me because at that point I had not started anything. So I started making the applications to PMI. As soon as my application was approved, I started gathering material. I bought the PIM book, got some materials as well, especially YouTube channels. Your channel especially was very useful to me because the way you made it easier for me to understand some of the
Thank you.
concepts,
Thank you.
those mind maps, they were very
Yeah.
useful to me
Yeah.
to
They are
understand
really
how
good. They are really good.
they are very good,
Yeah.
So I made it a point that at least I need to get to a point where I can make those mind maps by myself, like draw it by myself and make sure I understand that from direct and managed project work, you get deliverables, they go to control quality, they are then verified, then they go to Validesk, all those things I made sure I understood. So the other thing that helped me was finding out about this WhatsApp group that we're in. I joined a LinkedIn group. That's where I got the link to join the WhatsApp group. And I think in that group, you assist us quite a lot. And I'm sure most of the people that are still on the group and yet to clear are going to
Yes,
clear the
yes.
exam
Like
as
I
long as
would
they
say,
follow.
almost hundred
Mhm.
of at least 100 of our students. Some in
Yeah.
my personal, those who go in the paid coaching group, they are there, and then nearly 50 to 60 in those in which you were the part of it. They will be clearing. So
Yeah.
you will be seeing a lot of success stories in the coming
Yeah.
9 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been fantastic, and in your coaching, you always say that it's easy to get five above targets. So I thought maybe it's possible I can get this.
Okay.
Of
Okay.
course, I didn't get five ATs, but I got four and one T. So I
You
think
see,
it's
you
okay.
got overall above target. Actually,
Yes, oh, exactly.
most of the time it is easy to get five above target. Like if you
Yeah,
master all those things, like 5 minutes
yeah,
ago I put status on WhatsApp, Facebook, and Gulzar also
yeah,
shared in the group. The status is that
yes,
how you can get five above target, master all the journeys, all the videos, all our coaching,
yeah,
most of the coaching calls you can get. But
yes,
at the end of the day, let me put it straight for everyone, because I know like thousands of people are gonna see this video. It does
yeah,
not matter, you get 1T below target, above
hmm,
target. The most important thing
yeah,
is congratulations. That is the most
exactly.
important thing. Nothing else matters, because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, no one is going to ask you in your interview for the job
yeah.
how many above target you got. They are going to ask you.
Yes,
Like no one
exact.
has ever seen my result. Uh, at that
Yes.
time when I gave, it was not five above five target.
Uh,
Like it was different criteria, but my result was five above target. But no one has
yes,
ever
yes.
asked me. No one has ever
Exactly,
asked me.
exactly.
Like they know I'm certified PMP, and I have gone to so many companies for consultancy. No one has ever asked
Yeah,
me. So same goes
yeah.
with you, but you get overall above target. That is an
Yeah, my
important thing.
overall is up.
Yeah, that
Exactly.
yeah. The first important thing is like congratulations. The second, less important,
Yes.
is overall score. Then
Yeah,
maybe how many domains you get, but that is a
yeah,
secondary thing. So I'm
exactly.
extremely happy that you did that. Okay, so let's talk straight about exam. You did
Yeah.
exam in home or center?
I took it at a test center
So at a
right
center.
here in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Yeah.
At a
Yeah.
center. So how many
Yeah.
first most important question? How many questions of more than 3 line?
Yeah, I think most of them are quite weird. I probably 50, maybe close to 50% of the questions were
Good,
long.
good. Above 3 line.
Yeah, yeah,
You have
yeah.
done
They were
prepcast?
long. I didn't.
Good.
My journey was,
I really,
my journey.
that's the best thing you didn't do. Which mocks you did?
I only did two mocks.
Oh, awesome.
let, me,
Which mocks?
let
Which
me
two
tell
mocks?
you, I did the PMI mock. So the first time I took it, I didn't do so well. I actually got 68%. I was, well, dejected. But I think the important thing is to make sure you go over all the answers. Make sure you
Yes.
understand where you missed it, get the logic, so that next time when you do it, you know the answer and you know why it's the answer. And so the next time I took the PMI mock, I got 84. Well, it's okay. Then I took the second one, which was by Oliver Lemon. That's the second mock I did, and I got 79. I thought that was okay. And then
That
most
is
of the
more
mocks,
than okay. Getting
yeah,
79, like in the market,
yeah,
there are two tests
yeah.
that I consider as the, actually three
Mhm.
tests I consider as the most difficult. Oliver
Yes,
Lemon test is the most
yeah,
difficult test. It's so
yeah,
difficult I even don't recommend. After that,
yes,
Prepcast, tried it 200 questions, then Prepcast number
yeah,
7. If you can get like
yes,
70% in all three, you can do PMP exam with 5 mark target. That's from sure.
exact,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, let's talk about your exam. Please share
yeah.
what which areas you getting question. I'm sure that you have been attending
Mhm.
my interviews and you
Yes,
know that
yes,
I am focusing on
yes.
first topic change request. So how many questions
Okay.
regarding change request?
On change requests, in fact, I was expecting in many questions on change requests, like from what the other test takers had said. But I think I got just over 13, not more than 40. So they were not as many as I expected.
For- But
Yeah,
40 is a
yeah,
good number. If I can
yeah,
say one fourth of your exam
yeah.
was change
Yeah.
request. Okay,
Yes,
what
yes.
about
Yeah.
communication and stakeholder?
I think that was quite a bit. Another 40, I guess. Another 40 questions on those
So,
two.
so the
Just those two.
key still remains stakeholder communication and
Uh,
change request. What
Yeah.
about the third
Yeah.
most important area, risk?
Risk, I think I got about 20 questions, 20 to 25, roughly.
So, with this four
Yeah.
topic, we get half of the exam.
For half of the exam. So that's very important to master the concepts on those things. Very important.
Okay. What about other topics? In which area you get more resource or quality?
Yeah, resources, probably maybe less than 15 questions, maybe 10,
Okay.
probably,
And quality?
I'm guessing. And quality, another 15, I would guess, another 15. There were not so
Okay.
many.
If I rate
And I
it,
also got,
and also what?
yeah, Agile. I think the day before my exam, you posted a video on Agile.
30
That
questions.
video was very important for me because
Okay.
I was following and it helped me answer all the agile questions. There
So
were
that's
about
good.
10, I think. I think I
Okay.
got all of them correct
That's a great thing.
because it was
That's a
easy
great
for
thing.
me.
Yeah, that's a very
Yeah.
important video, and I am
Mm.
recommended it to everyone because now initially the trend was before, like in the first week of December, we were getting one
Yeah.
or two question of agile, but
Yeah.
now we are getting 8 to 10 questions. So there are only
Yes.
30 questions in that video, and plus
Yes.
in the first 15 minutes I explain the complete agile process. If you
I
can
saw that. Yeah.
understand that, you can you can solve most of the questions. You cannot solve all questions because I didn't
Yeah.
talk about the 4 values of agile, 12 principle of
Yeah.
agile, which I
12
don't think
principles. Yeah.
you should remember because you already need to remember so many things. So you need
Yeah.
to let
Exactly.
go.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Yes.
about
Yes.
earned value and critical path?
Yeah, actually, end value, I got about, I think there were four questions,
Okay,
but none of them required me to use a calculator. I
that's a
could,
good thing. That's a good
yeah,
thing.
I could just interpret SPI, CPI. What does this tell you about the status of the project? It was
Okay,
easy. I think all the
so
four questions were easy,
so
and
for the
also,
video I made that tell what SPI means, how to calculate.
yeah,
Then I made a video
yeah,
about CPI means. That is more than
yeah,
enough. You don't need to know how
it's
to
enough.
calculate EAC and all those things. So that's a great feedback. I'm getting the
Yeah,
same feedback from all students. So
yeah.
this is a good thing. Okay. Good.
Yes. For me, though, I actually like math. So I was hoping to get a lot of questions on n value, ENC.
I still remember mine. Like I used to love maths while I was
Yeah.
engineering. So all
Yes.
engineers do. You know that, na?
Yes.
All
Me
yeah.
too. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was found of like I want to get critical path questions. I want to
Yes.
get this,
Yes.
but at the end of the day, that is the reality because you are giving
Yes.
exam of being a project manager. Project manager does
Yes.
not have to deal so many things about critical path. He has like senior planning engineer for that. He has senior
Hmm.
costing guys for that. The biggest job
Yes.
of project manager is to handle changes, how to manage the change in the domain of project, how to manage
Yes.
communication. 90% of the
Decision
job of the project,
making,
yeah,
all those things. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
and
I think
managing
it. Mhm.
stakeholders, managing stakeholder
Absolutely.
and seeing if the risk is coming or not. If you like, you're also a project manager. This is actually,
Yeah.
even if you work in India, you work in
Mhm.
Africa, you work in Canada, this is really the job of the project manager to
Yeah.
manage changes, stakeholder engagement, communicating
Yeah.
them, and to see how the risks are coming. For all other things,
Yes.
he has specialists.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
So I think it also teaches quite a lot about how you should approach the exam. When you see a question, think that you are a manager. Don't think that you are um, maybe the specialist engineer or something. Make sure that you are approaching with the mind of a manager. If you're making a decision, have that mind that you have to solve a problem as a manager.
true.
So I think
That
that
is
helps.
that is so
It,
true.
mhm,
Okay, I
yeah,
would put a tagline this: when you are approaching your exam, think that you are
yeah,
a project manager. You are a
yes,
generalized specialist. You are not an
yeah,
expert specialist. You know everything,
yes.
but you are not master of everything. You are master of
Yeah.
all things. Okay. So,
Yes. Yes.
any special advice that you would like to give to PMP aspirants now? They are 8 to 9 days left. How to approach the exam?
Yeah. For me, I think it's important to understand your own weaknesses. I know my weakness. I'm a slow reader. So when I read a question, I'm a hyper thinker as well. So I'll read a question twice. So I think that's sometimes counterintuitive, like counterproductive in terms of your progress in the exam. So I think you need a strategy. Strategize. Make sure that you don't spend an average of 1 minute per question. Maybe you do reviews after every 15 minutes. Make sure that you have answered 15 questions in 15 minutes. Maybe one question might be 15 seconds, another one can be 2 minutes. So always take the average. Make sure that your average is always 1 minute. I didn't quite get there because I can tell you my time management sometimes is not that great. I answered this 200 question with about 3 seconds left. I actually guessed. I didn't really analyze it. I just guessed and
I would even
submitted. I was good.
say your strategy was excellent. Apart from
Yeah,
that, you cleared overall above target. The thing
yeah,
is that if you are a slow reader,
yeah,
all slow reader are deep thinker. That's basically how
yes,
life works.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm a fast reader, I'm a speed reader, so I
yeah,
don't go into depth while I'm reading. I need to slow myself
yeah,
down. But
yeah,
you are a slow reader, you automatically, like, your brain
yeah.
is wired to think deeply, but sometimes you
That's what I do.
need to go to deep and sometimes you need to flow. So that's a great
Yes.
strategy that manage your
Hmm.
time, maybe according to you, like 15 minute
Yeah.
15 question, and don't check yourself after every question.
Yes.
Gauge yourself after 15 minutes, or
After
maybe
15, yes,
if I
yes.
can say that after 30 minutes, so that after
It's
15 minutes you
okay.
don't get
Yes.
panic. Like I
Yes. Yes.
after 30 minutes check yourself where you stand,
Yes.
then
Yes.
manage that accordingly. That's a because
Exactly.
after 30 minutes, if you have done like 25 questions, you still have
Yeah.
a lot of questions there. So that's a great
Yes.
strategy. And thank you very much for giving your time.
Hmm.
It has been honor to meet you finally at 1 to 1, and I'm
Yes.
happy that
Yes.
my YouTube channel and my Facebook group and WhatsApp group has helped you in clearing your exam. And I hope
It
now
did.
10
It
days are
did.
left. You can keep coaching other students. But what I am saying in
Yes.
all my interviews that each
Yeah.
one teach one, each one teach one.
Exactly.
If we
Yeah.
can, if
Yeah.
one person can teach another person, then we can get a lot of more certified PMP
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
year. And more certified PMP mean projects can be done in within the framework of cost, time, quality,
Yes,
risk in a better way. Thank you very much for
yes,
giving your time. It has been
yes,
pleasure, and I hope for the reason for which you give the exam, you can implement that. If you want to get a raise in your job, you get a raise in
yeah,
your job, a raise in your
yes,
salary. If you want to go to new endeavors, best of luck for
yeah.
new endeavors. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks a lot. I really appreciate what you're doing. I think you're helping a lot of people. A ton of people are benefiting from your videos, from your tutelage. I think this is going to go a long way. I'm also going to try and extend that kind of attitude and help to others, like you say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, see you. Bye bye.
Cheers. Cheers. Bye.